definitely does help for T.J. Watt, and that's the guy that has to play. He's a playmaker. Not only that, but the Steelers are thin at outside linebacker right now. They did sign Jay Elliott. He's played in 42 NFL games. He's nowhere close to being T.J. Watt, but they are playing Miami. And so this is a game that the Steelers should win, but who knows with the Steelers sometimes. But I think they'll win this game. 14 points is a lot. I think it's 14.5, Paul, or 14, yep. Something like that. That's 14 a lot of points. 14.5 is a lot of points, but I do like the Steelers to win this game. They should win this game. So, all right, back to the Pirates and Frank Coonley out as the Pirates president. In would be Travis Williams, according to Jason Mackey of the Post-Gazette. But my question to you is this a no-win job? Because it felt like a no-win job for Frank Coonley. Other than making a ton of money, everyone seems to dislike him.
I mean, I think it depends. We've got to see what does Bob Nutting continue to operate the way he does?
But what can you say? Sell me on being a Pirates fan again. Tell me what's going to be different.
Again, it all comes down to is Bob Nutting going to do things differently?
Okay,
if not,
that's the only way.
But I will say this: the other part of it is if you bring in a new guy and he brings in a new team with him, and they draft better and they develop players better and they bring in guys that connect. Then you can become the Tampa Bay Rays, who have the worst or one of the lowest payrolls in baseball every single year, but they win.
But it's one team, and it happens every so often.
And the A's too.
Yeah, so it's cyclical.
But both of those teams draft well and develop players well. And if you do that, you have a chance to win. You're not going to win a World Series probably? No. But you have a chance to win and even sustain maybe a couple of winning seasons at a time. And then all of a sudden, if you do that and you add one or two players and it comes down to crunch time, then you have a chance to win at a higher level. So to me, it all comes down to, is Bob Nutting going to do things a little differently? I don't know financially if he will. But the thing that you do know, or at least you hope, that when Travis Williams takes the podium on Monday, he says, I'm going to be making a lot of changes. I'm going to take some time to sort of evaluate everything that's going on, look at the organization and this and that and everything. But I'm going to make a lot of changes. There's going to be a lot of different things that we're going to do. Our philosophy is going to be different, this and that and everything. Then maybe, you have a reason to get excited.
I just don't want a new group of guys coming in here basically saying the same thing but saying it differently.
Only time will tell that.
They just have a different marketing approach, which doesn't mean winning games.
Only time will tell that.
Let's go out to the phone lines. We're going to go out to Steve in Brookline. What's up, Steve?
Hi, how are you guys doing tonight?
Good, thanks for calling.
Good. So this Coonley move, what do you guys think? Do you guys think this is like a bit of a PR move in a way?
No question it's a PR move, I think.
Everybody says, bring Mario in as the owner and everything. So, they sort of reach out to, the Penguins organization, you know what I mean? And then next thing you know, we got the president, you know what I mean? So I feel like this is like a PR move, and I don't know, buying back the fans, I just don't see it happening anytime soon. I mean, I was a long-time Pirate fan, and they blew it for me,
Well, Steve, I appreciate it. Thanks a lot. You make an interesting point. I mean, you're bringing in a guy from a winning franchise. A guy that was a COO of a winning team for a long time. He knows how to do things right. And, Penguins had good marketing campaigns over the years with the X generation, and we're building to the future and moving into a new arena. And another tough task, why they bring in a guy like him, he negotiated that TV deal. Well, they're going to, after next year, they're going to have to negotiate naming rights deal with PNC. PNC.
Again, I think all that stuff is important, but to me, the number one thing is getting the right people in place to give yourself a chance to win.
Yeah, and I think they're better off right now. You just need change. That's bottom line. You need to change. You need to change as much as possible. But I still feel like they didn't change the guy that they should have changed to have it work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, Huntington is the guy that drafts. He's the guy that, picks the free agents or puts the guys in place. I mean, I think he's more important than both guys, to be honest with you. And he's the guy still working for the Pirates. All right, back out to the phone lines. Let's go out to Bob in Clearfield. What's up, Bob?
Oh, hi, gentlemen. Thank you. Frank Hundley isn't the only one who sees the handwriting on the wall. They only have 4 or 5 players in the prospects in the minor league system who are considered major league caliber players and average players at that. Come spring, a couple weeks before spring training, they'll go out and dig through the junkyard and pull out a couple of marginal free agents who without a contract and bring them in on one-year deals at bottom line money. Come July rolls around, Marte, Archer, and probably Frazier will all be gone, he said, for cash and players to be named later. You could dig up Branch Rickey or even Kennesaw Mountain Landis and bring them in there. It does not matter, he said, if you do not have sufficient financial resources to be competitive, and I've seen nothing on the horizon that would lead me to believe that the basic business model of that franchise is ever going to change. That's the unfortunate reality of it. I'm with you, Rich. I don't see anything happening.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Bob. I mean, I've never worked for Bob Nutting, but you hear people that have worked at his papers and the ski resorts, and it's the same thing. It's the same problems. So I don't see that philosophy changing as well.
No, of course not. He makes a lot of money.
Yeah, I mean, at this point...
Was it Mark Cuban that said, if you could, stand on a corner in Pittsburgh and people drive by and scream at you all day and call you names, but you get paid $40 million a year, would you take that? That's basically what he does. He gets $40, $50 million a year out of his team. And you know what? He stands on Grant Street there and people call him names and tell him he's cheap and this and that and everything.
Well, he's never around.
He laughs all the way to the bank.
Yeah, he is laughing to the bank.
He knows everybody. He knows that there are a lot of people who aren't big fans of him.
All right, we got to take a break. By the way, the Penguins just lost 3-2. We're taking a break. Back in a couple minutes. Talk more about the Pirates and Bob Nutting.